So we should never find.
Once again from our studio in San Diego, Rap Subliminal, Episode 2, Kendrick vs. Lil Wayne. Turn the TV off versus Loki's theme. Let's decode.
This is our second video. We've got me, Patrick Williams, and
this is me, Nathan Simmons.
We're brought from originally a YouTube page that I started, and I found Nathan in the Dark Kenny subreddit room representing.
Shout out Dark Kenny subreddit.
Absolutely. A lot of gold there, a lot of gold. In further shows, we actually have somebody that is a rapper. I'm not going to say his name. I don't know how big he is. He hasn't told me who he is yet, but he'd like to come on our show. So on our next show, I think he'll be joining us. So that sounds kind of exciting. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. But today we're going to go over a little bit about something we touched on in our last video, which is Kendrick Lamar's relationship with Lil Wayne. And we were lucky enough to get the Carter 6, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of mixed opinions, would you say, or would you?
Yeah, and I don't think we're here to tell you our opinion of the quality of the music, but we are here to tell you what the music means.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is our objective here today.
And I think what I'm surprised about are some of the things that are said on this album. I did not expect him to come back. For those of you who don't know, Turn Your TV Off is a is a Kendrick subliminal Wayne diss. Through and through, it's a warning shot. We're gonna decode a lot of that song for you. And then the comeback to that was Loki's theme from Carter 6. And I was shocked that he did that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, once I heard the West Coast beat start kicking in, I was like, okay. And then I started hearing some right, left, and I was like, okay, I kind of can hear maybe some, bing, bop, boom, bop, bam rebuttals a little bit. I was definitely hearing some West Coast influence, and you know how on TV Off he had the Juvenile sample on the song.
That's the biggest thing is the Juvenile sample from Turn Your TV Off. You can layer the Juvenile song over it, and it's identical. And kind of his flow, his delivery is really similar. For those of you who don't know, Juvenile's from Cash Money. He was in a group called the Hot Boys with Lil Wayne. So he was bringing it back to that. But on Loki's theme, I found this out. The name of the song Loki's theme was not made by Lil Wayne. The people who made the beat called the beat Loki's theme, and he just named the song that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the name of the song just didn't matter that much to him. Why? I think personally because it was just a diss track.
Right.
Right. And the thing that got me the most on it, the things that were the most obvious was when he said he'd snatch the crown off of him and then kung fu kick his door in.
Oh yeah, of course, the kung fu line,
Kung Fu Kenny, right?
Yeah.
And then also the spooky line, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Right. And then even like how he starts off the verse, like, "What up though?" It's Tunchi, you know,
Yes.
like even like in TV Off, he's like, "Hey, what's up though?" Right?
Yeah.
So it's just even from the get go.
I think we should start out with Turn the TV Off.
All right.
And then we'll try not to cover the whole Turn the TV Off because I don't think
the important parts, right? The important parts, right?
Even I will say this, even when he said you guys are in a hoopty, like what could he be referring to? He's talking about his album cover, GNX.
Oh yeah, the car. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was my thought. I don't know that for sure, but that's my interpretation.
Yeah, that could be a good,
But let's play a little bit of Turn the TV Off.
Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. It's not enough, but it's not enough. You big that are rich, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not.
Say you bigger than myself. That's exactly what Lil Wayne did in his tweet reaction about whacked out murals, did he not?
Oh yeah, huh? He's like, what did he say? Don't wake the sleeping giant,
Yeah,
right? Right? Yeah, bigger than myself.
yeah.
Wow.
Say
Yeah,
you
I didn't even
bigger
put
than
that together.
myself, but it's not enough.
Everybody gotta do it. I make niggas mad. Everybody gotta do it. I take the G back.
I take the G pass. Yeah. Watch what I do it.
Well, yeah, Wayne has a couple lines where he says, he's giving out G passes now, right? Like he's not checking them.
Exactly. Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, watch a nigga do it. The music nigga, wow. They're like, what he on? This is Alpha Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a nigga gone. So, man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Feeling me, feel protected like I can, baby.
So make you feel protected like I can, baby. Those are all shots at his weird relationship with Baby, or AKA Birdman.
Okay. Oh yeah, you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Teach you
yeah, yeah.
something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby.
Every time some correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in weird niggas' hands, baby.
Don't put your life in these weird
Well,
hands.
because they have some weird stuff
Well,
going on,
because
right?
Baby didn't pay him and he ended up suing him for that 51 million.
Right, right.
And then he goes whop, like same as whop, whop, whop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not enough. Solid nigga left, but it's not enough. You big that are rich, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Everybody gotta do it. I make niggas mad. Everybody got title because he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I put my granny off and she don't see it how I see it.
So that line is obviously about Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He
It's
says
such
it.
a good quotable that you don't
Yeah,
even think, right?
and
Wow.
and remember that line for Loki's theme, because that's what he comes back at. Because he feels entitled since he knew me since I was a little kid. I'll cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lacked big ideas, because he had a big mouth about waking the sleeping giant, but he doesn't really have any big ideas for diss tracks, right? So
Right. Well,
that
even yeah, I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch and they both hoes.
yes, that's a big line too. I didn't
Right.
feel it. I was gonna go back and make I could have that whole run, all of that had stuff you could break down from it. But yes, those were big lines too. He's talking about how everybody on Cash Money is always hating on somebody. One to sign to another, sign to another, sign to another. He's saying the same,
Right.
saying the same thing.
Well, that goes back to Euphoria, right? Like, show me your
Yes,
space, I'll make sure to double back with you, right?
right, right, exactly.
Mouth, but he lacked big ideas. Send him to the moon. That just
Send him to the moon. That's just how I'm feeling. Who always says, talks about going to the moon, or they're a Martian, or they're
Oh
extraterrestrial?
shit,
That's Lil
yeah.
Wayne. That's Lil Wayne.
Wow. I didn't even think that together.
it's not enough. Solid nigga left, but it's not enough. You big that are rich, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Beat change. This is important right here.
Hey. It's a second bag, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So now he's saying, turn this TV off, turn this TV off. That's what they put in the lyrics. If you listen really closely, it sounds like what he's saying is, turn this TV off, turn his TV off. I'm not saying that he is, but that's
Hmm.
what it sounds like.
Right. Damn.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off. And you know what? The king in his rap thing, like siblings, nothing.
By the way, Lil Wayne keeps calling himself king.
Right. He still did it again on Carter 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One shot, they disappearing. I mean,
That Lil Wayne says that all the time. One shot, they disappearing.
Oh, yeah, and it's also a Biggie line, right?
like
Yeah.
pads interference, padlock around the building, crash pulling up in no mark truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show niggas the ropes before they hump from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Nigga ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Okay, that's the line, right?
Right.
Walk up in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling mustard. Why would he do that? Because mustard's the fucking beat he used for Not Like Us. So if you want
Right.
to get dissed like Not Like Us in your own, I'll walk up in your city with LA on my back in your city and diss you. I'll do whatever. Don't try me. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Wow. Because yeah, you can obviously take it as just like the Super Bowl stuff, right?
Right.
Which even that whole line, that one line, everyone should have been like, he's talking about Lil Wayne, right? Like, and it's just I don't know why. Obviously it's about Lil Wayne, but like I don't think like a lot of people were just like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people were just ignored this stuff. It just more became the Lil Wayne's complaining about the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, this doesn't. It's funny because everybody's like, "Oh, is Wayne pissed about whacked out murals?" Well, whacked out murals isn't the fucking diss song. I'm sorry, you guys just don't know. People are still way behind on what the lyrics actually mean. So he's able to actually diss him in this song, and people are talking about the one line, "I used to wear my Rolly chain proud. The irony,
right.
my hard
Because
work let Little Wayne down."
because it
Well,
calls him out by name,
and
right?
then they stop listening. The most important line on that song is
Is
the
whatever
next
though.
song. He goes, "Whatever though, everyone's questionable."
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's more important than what he said. If you're gonna talk about any rapper that's that as big as Lil Wayne, and you're gonna say whatever though, everyone's questionable, including him. It's turned me to an Eskimo, and then later he talks about convincing me old ass flows with your artist
Yeah.
convincing me that they're your favorite. And he's still
Right.
talking about Lil Wayne. He's not talking about Snoop Dogg. Because Snoop Dogg did apologize to Kendrick Lamar, by the way,
Yes, he
uh,
did
because
publicly.
because
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is a little bit slow from the weed, and he didn't even. I swear to God, I believe him. I don't know for sure because I don't know Snoop Dogg, but I believe him when he played it. He didn't know what he was playing. I'm just gonna tell you because I don't think in any world Kendrick. I don't think in any world Snoop Dogg is trying to have any smoke with Kendrick Lamar. I just don't.
Right. Right.
It
Why
doesn't
would
make
you
any
lose all
sense.
that endorsement money?
It
Right.
just
I
doesn't make
mean,
any sense. There's no point in it.
right. Right.
You're
Snoop's like
both
50 something.
like
Right.
he got into it with Eminem, took it back. Even that doesn't make any sense. It makes even less sense with when if you're going at Kendrick Lamar, who you crowned as the new king of the West Coast, who you got on stage
Right.
and you're repping for all day long. It makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, he apologized. So the reason why he used that in this song, he goes, I let it go. Well, he said he let it go. Did he say he let it go with Lil Wayne?
Right. Right.
No,
No,
he
he did
didn't.
not. He did not. Right. That's crazy. Yeah.
Right. Then
But
also the oh, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, it's just like since Lil Wayne's name was mentioned, everyone pays attention to just that line. Like you said, no one pays attention to the proceeding line. No one pays attention to the song where he's talking about walking into his home city. You know, like when
Yeah.
people were talking about walking into his home city, it
What
was
else
more
could he be talking about when he says, "I walk into New Orleans with the etiquette of LA screaming mustard"? Why would he scream mustard with the etiquette of LA in New Orleans? And
right,
and tell somebody to turn their TV off who's not going to be at the Super Bowl, who wanted to be at the Super Bowl, who will be watching it from home. Who could he be talking to?
right, right. Obviously, you can put it about Drake because he came off like the biggest rap battle of all time. But when you're talking about the city of New Orleans, the
Right.
Super Bowl,
Sorry, it's
when
not.
he
Yeah.
threw his whole video about how he's disappointed, it just I
And
don't know
he's
how that discourse went.
Yeah,
Honestly, it
and he's
just
he's screaming mustard not because of what he did to Drake, but because of what he can do again to Lil Wayne. Say, remember what I did to Drake with mustard? I could do that to you. That was nothing.
oh wow, yeah.
That's
See,
what he's saying.
That's crazy.
He's saying, "Don't
Spooky.
make me get mustard
Hilarious.
again."
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking insane.
Right? And then at the end, Lefty Gun.
Threatening someone with a producer is crazy.
What?
I was like, threatening someone with a producer is crazy.
I remember the first time I heard it, I realized what it was. But man, I couldn't get that line. Mustard. It's like a war cry. You want to go to
Yeah.
war with me? I'm the baddest rapper to go to war with. I mean, at this point, if you go back to his beef with Drake, do you know how many times he said Drake's name?
Um, I can count, say Drake off the top of my head. Uh, one or two,
I'm
right?
I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure he said it twice.
Yeah.
He said it in
One,
Meet the Grams. He goes, "Aubrey, I didn't mean to crash your party." And he said, "Hey Drake, I heard you like him
yeah.
now." I think he
Yeah.
said his name twice during that whole beef.
Yeah. I'm
I think
trying to think in Euphoria, and I don't think he does.
I
I
don't
don't
think he
think.
does either.
Yeah.
And,
That's great.
and maybe he says it one more time or two more times he missed it, but still he didn't say it that much. Go back to any Tupac song. Go back to not even his biggest diss tracks. Go to all on the last song of Machiavelli, what's it called? Against All Odds.
Yeah.
He says Nas's name twice. He says Puffy's name. He says Mob Deep. He says um there was two other people he said
Oh yeah. Well, even on Bomb First, he calls out Gay Z, right?
yeah.
He's like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he calls out Jimmy Henchman and
Oh,
um
Haitian Jack,
Haitian
right?
Jack. Let me
Yeah.
tell you a little story. The reason, so if you notice the first picture and the thumbnail to our first video together, it
Yeah.
had to the top about NFT with Fred Frenchie. Well, I went to lunch with Fred Frenchie. I'm the one who helped start his NFT line of his NFT product. He said that he worked for Jimmy Iovine and Interscope, and he was sitting in the car with Jimmy Henchman 30 minutes before Jimmy Henchman shot Tupac 5 times. This was when he lived. And I sat next to him and helped him with his project. And I also pulled out and told him to go F himself too when Rogelio Von Santos was hacking us. He was the one that ended up screwing that relationship up for me. But uh, to get back to the point, back then when you said a rapper's name, you had no problem saying you'll say it 50 times. Kendrick only really mentions his name a couple times, so you expect him to mention Lil Wayne's name if he's going at him? Really?
Right. Right. But yeah, I mean, just incredible writing from Kendrick Lamar, of course. A classic album, in my opinion, from GNX.
Oh, I
But
love GNX. I think GNX was the album of the year, and I'm not sure he put too much effort into it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I
damn, you think?
I think GNX was a throwaway album, and I think that was album of the year. And one of my top 10 hip hop albums of all time. And I think it was just low effort coming off of that much that that much of a hot streak with his pen. Uh,
Yeah.
I just think he threw together. It was for the fans, a fun album.
Yeah. He
Low
made a
on
hit album.
Yeah,
He made
low on double entendres. He didn't have like a million different meanings for each word. He just smacked you in the face with it, and it was still a banging album.
right.
And
Right.
this song was one of the best subliminal diss tracks of all time. And let me play the rest of it because it has one more part that you're gonna hear in the song that rebuttals it.
Oh, man. Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Shit.
Do you hear the T in this? Because I don't. Turn his
Yeah. See.
TV off. Turn his TV off. I don't hear the T.
Yeah. See, I have to hear it on my own speaker again, but I'm definitely gonna have to keep my ear out for that.
This is the best part though. He goes, shit gets scary. gets crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Now, a lot of that was directed towards both of them because they always talk about, so Wayne always talks about goblins, ghouls, scary. And then Drake always talks about Halloween. It's spooky. He's got Scary Hours too. So this is kind of
Right.
at both of them, right?
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy.
And everybody made fun of that, and it got stuck in people's thoughts. But let's go to Loki's theme now. And we're gonna hear the rebuttal to this.
All right.
Um, and I'll stop it where it's obvious.
Beat walk on the sidewalk, I'ma leave.
Okay, first of all, he starts it out with B walk because what were they doing at the Super Bowl?
They were dancing. They
They
were
were
crip
crip
walking.
walking. Serena was crip walking.
Right. But this is Wayne's of Blood.
Right. So B
Correct me if I'm
walk, not
wrong.
crip walk.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
On this sidewalk, do you know who has a song about with The Weeknd called Sidewalk?
Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
Sure does.
Yeah. Wow.
Chuck, I don't know what the fuck he thought. I put one in his head like a deep. What up, though? It's Tunchi. New Orleans nigga turn gumbo to sushi. Money real tall like Matumbo, you puny. You already know I'm a big dog, you Snoopy. So just salute me. Cody salute me, I'm droopy. Smoke a damn bomb like you nuke me, it's spooky. Y'all niggas spooky.
You got the spooky line.
Yep. There's the spooky.
Smoke it, then bomb like you nuke me. It's spooky. All right. So and you could say that he nuked him with that mustard, right? So it's spooky, and then he calls him fluky.
Yeah, niggas always broke like a hoopty. Hold up.
Y'all always broke like a hoopty. You could be talking about GNX.
What? Who's that's the crown? Do I make house? I'm a come. I'm gonna kick the door down like tongue. Ooh.
Okay.
Those are pretty obvious ones, right?
Yeah. Hold up.
Yeah.
Sound off. 1, 2. Snatch the crown off you. I make house calls. I'ma come through and kick the door down like kung fu. Who has the crown on him? It's undebatable.
Right. King
So,
Kendrick, right?
if he's gonna take the crown off of somebody, it's obviously Kendrick, and he's gonna break the door down like kung fu. Kung Fu Kenny is his nickname. That's indisputable. That's not a sub. I'm sorry.
Right. When it comes down to his Kendrick's alias, down to snatching the crown off, coming off the biggest rap battle of the year, it's very obvious to me. You can argue the hoopty line as well with the album cover of the GNX, with the GNX in the back, but the spooky mention, it's all pretty much there to say this is pretty direct and obvious. So
Now the next few lines, I haven't decoded these yet. The problem with Wayne is he gets really, really cody. So does Eminem. So I don't know exactly what the next lines are. I haven't decoded them yet.
Down, Perry like collar, my prime. Perry don't talk that shit, no comment. Perry just shake.
okay, I think because Colorado, their coach is Prime, Coach Prime.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, don't talk shit. No
So
commentary.
he's primary. So he's Deion Sanders. He's primary. He's number one. He's like Colorado.
Right.
Don't talk that shit. No, don't make any comments. Just shake that shit like library.
There was that. I swear, there's a Drake song that has he's talking about a shorty up in the club reading like a book in the like a dictionary or something. There's some weird Drake line that just came out talking about like some girl shaking ass in a library or something like that.
I think he might be saying that he doesn't ever go out, right? So if the party must die. So if you're not gonna go out and all you're like Eminem because he's against Eminem, then you're just gonna shake your ass in the library where you read books and work.
Oh, I see.
I think that's what he means by that.
When I heard that line, I just thought of that really weird dictionary line from that.
I'm
Drake
sure
song.
the dictionary has something to do with that too. I bet you it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Very flow so clean, got me tiptoeing. Dicks.
Okay, flow so clean got me tiptoeing. That's a response to Whacked Out Murals when he said flow's old, but they got me convinced that you're
Wow,
the favorite.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
all that's Flo's trying to convince me that they're your favorite, right? That's
Yes.
why he wow, I didn't even get that.
Okay, here it is. Okay, you're gonna call me crazy for this one, but you ever watched SpongeBob?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
do you know who Patrick Star is?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
I think he's saying on this next line that I think that he's my basically he's saying that I thought he was my favorite rapper, and they both kind of went back and forth about some things that I said. So I think that's what he means by this.
So
Oh, really?
I came in a belly that start jelly. Bitch, give me brain like a smart LA. Hold up.
You kind of get it? He goes, I came on her belly, that's star jelly. Bitch, give me brain like smart Alec. He's saying flow so clean got me tiptoeing. So he's
Yeah.
he's counteracting the fact that uh old ass flows got me convinced that you're their favorite. So who now he's saying who their favorite is. He goes, my dick's so big, almost tripped over it. I came on her belly, that's star jelly, right? Uh
Yeah.
bitch, give me brain like a smart Alec. So they're saying the smart one who decoded all this shit thinks I'm their favorite.
Oh, I get it
That's just an
now.
opinion. I don't know if that's accurate.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Wayne.
You
We'll
you see
see,
you see what
Wayne.
I'm saying though?
I kind of do now. I do. They're kind of they're saying like maybe like Kendrick's to go or is Wayne to go to you, right?
Well,
Almost like
I just think he's saying somebody that's smart enough to actually know what the fuck we're talking about, who can decode it, because they seem to care what I think for some stupid reason. He
right.
thinks I'm the best,
I mean,
right?
yeah, you have me who's I'm just trying to
Which it's
understand.
no, well, I'm just saying it's a flex to him that to him he's like, I don't care about the numbers, I care about the credit, right? So he's saying somebody that's really smart, a smart Alec, Star Jelly, the star, Patrick Star, he thinks I'm the best. So
Yeah.
hold
Wow.
up, right, left, you're toothless.
See, and this is I don't know. I could be tripping, but because YG has that left right with the Migos, or right, like they have like he has that left right song on that My Crazy Life tape, and to all this blood talk and all the on the Cali beat. I know Drake tried to get YG on his side when they were beefing. Like like what did he say on Family Matters? You know who really bangs the set? YG. I don't know. I could be reaching there, but when I saw the right, left, I was thinking,
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I also think this might have something to do with Element when he was fighting the tall guy. Um uh also um this would be like a military reference. Um
like a march, right?
yeah, like get in line. I don't know. But it could also go back to the $1 million smile. I sell myself short if I grin. He's like, you're toothless.
Right,
And
right.
they talk about uh Achu like God bless you, or Eminem says, I don't even close my eyes when I sneeze. A lot of that's gonna come to the break his nose, right handful of mucus. We're missing something there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me play it. We're missing something.
Right, left, you're toothless. Breaks nose, right hand full of mucus. Pussy nigga stop playing, start douching. Blood chilling in the cut, no sutures. Eat, walk, one punch, slap a nigga, made him sleep. Walk cheap, put on his dick like a seat. Sock, I'm running, bitch like the green. Hawk me. Watch your read, walk, you know, I check the nigga like read. Saw your bitch try beat my meat, that's that meat. Saw you know, blood gang, so gang, they think we caught on blood. That's on blood. Nigga tripping, see it's on blood. I put the whole night sipping on blood. You finna pussy, but he finna drop blood. It's on blood. Blood bad, you can get your own tub. I'm on my grizzly cause I got my own cups. Big B's and I got my own buzz. That's on blood. It's on blood. This nigga tripping till you see it's on blood. I put the whoop night.
I think I'll have to do some more decoding for the rest of it, but I think we got enough for us to understand the subs coming back at each other, right?
Right. Right.
So we'll probably cut the video there. And we're gonna try to get that website up and give you a Bible, give you the Bible of subliminals. That will be a goal of ours coming up here. We'll get my boy Nate here on Canva and help decode stuff. There's a few songs he found for me that I didn't know about. This Jay-Z song that was amazing. Subliminals on that song, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But we'll keep working at you, right? Right, Nate? Anything you want to tell them?
No, absolutely. I'm still trying to understand the language myself. I just give much props to you, Pat, of your ability to understand and decode this stuff. It's honestly amazing. It's inspiring. I'm trying to learn and keep up, man. It's amazing how you're able to decode this stuff. So I just wanted to give you your props real quick because this is
Thank you.
incredible. Yeah.
You're getting there. I notice you getting better and better every time that
I feel like I'm picking up pieces, but there's just some times where you're like I feel like there's something and you break it down. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking way off. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm getting there,
a lot
but
of times you're not way off because there's multiple levels to it, right? So there's
right,
it's what they want the public to know. It's maybe a small subliminal disc that's pointed somewhere else, and then the main subliminal disc directed to somebody different, right? So
right,
um a lot of times something can have 3, 4, 5 meanings to it. I'll tell you, the worst person to decode is Eminem. He'll give you a 5 entendres. It's terrible.
damn, like
Yeah.
a quintuple. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
anything past like a triple, like I'm
It's
just like,
unneeded. Yeah, it's unneeded.
yeah, yeah, but it's respect to the writing, right? Like, they're legends for a reason, and that's why.
Yeah.
So,
I think this
but
video will be a real good one. We'll get it up edited pretty quick.
all right, awesome. See
All
you
right,
guys on
brother.
the next one.
See you on the next one. Take care, guys.